Alright. Hello YouTube. This is Kappa Kyle here. And today's video is going to be about what's on this table. What's on this table, eh? Well, I have a LAN event that me and a friend are hosting called Hacktic. Next weekend. So I have collected these parts together and these are going to be the NOC or Network Operations Center of the LAN party. So I guess I'll give you a tour. Actually, yeah, I'll give you a tour and then say the specs and everything as we go along. So this is my LAN party case. I don't think I've made a video on it before, but I guess now's my video on it. This was the original idea, where it was just going to be this case, but it kind of expanded a little bit, but it still is a good case. This had my QSC amplifier in it. Just looking to the left to see if I did a video on it. I didn't. So it had my QSC amplifier in it, and it also had this power conditioner, and then another blank slot that was ready for anything else. So I took the amplifier out of it. The power conditioner I left in for a reason, and I'll tell you why. But then I started by adding just this Dell Power Connect. It's the... can't see it in the camera here. 3448. So it's the Dell Power Connect 3448. It has 48 10100 ports in it, and 4 uplink ports. These are dedicated uplink ports, they're not linked, the RJ45 and the SFP. So there's 2 SFP uplink ports, and there's 2 RJ45 uplink ports. So those are both gigabit. And I originally had my WatchGuard Firebox X550E where the edge router is, but I had some issues with VLANs and routing, so I ended up just putting one of my spare edge router lights in it. So that's been working pretty well. So it's all VLAN and everything through this switch, and in case anything happens, I have this port here, which isn't VLAN at all, that I can go in and configure and everything. But this is the Netgear ProSafe GS510TP. It's a PoE switch. It does passive, and I think it's AF. I think 802 dot something AF is the active PoE or whatever it's called. So it does both types of PoE. All 8 ports are power over Ethernet, and it's also gigabit. It's got 2 SFP uplink ports. Right now I just have transceivers for if we end up going into a location that has fiber. I just want to have as many transceivers as I can. So that's kind of my storage. But yeah, it's got 8 uplink ports. Alright, sorry about that. My iPad just decided to cut me off because it was out of storage. So yeah, anyway, this is a power out. You can see the kind of tannish or gray, I can't tell. I think it's supposed to be sort of like white, off-white. But this color with the blue and stuff, this type of connector is the power out. And the type of connector that's here is the power in. So this is the bluer connectors power in. So there's the power out, just goes right to a power strip, and the power in goes through this hefty cable into whatever mains you have. Not very interesting back here, just the switches and stuff. So yeah. Oh, and then virtual machines. You won't be able to see it. I'm using Unify controller. Show you the thing. Getting 11,743 points per day, it says. Oh, 49. It's updating constantly. So yeah, it's running on 10 CPUs, you can see that. And there's just unified controller with the one access point. Like I said, I'm using Proxmox 4.2. So at this event, we're hosting, sorry for the shakiness, Minecraft servers. So I'm using MineOS for the Minecraft servers. We're using, we're doing Gary's mod in Counter-Strike, which is the source engine virtual machine, which runs Ubuntu 16.04. Services is that VM we were just looking at. It runs Server 2012. And then Linux services run stuff like TeamSpeak and like web servers. And I was going to create actually another VM for caching, since the R610 has 4 LAN ports, or 4 Ethernet ports on it. I was thinking of provisioning 2 of those for a virtual machine and just putting them in line with the firewall router here, so that everything is cached. Because depending on the event space, like the space we were looking at, which I kind of work at, so we get it for free, it has a 20 by 20 link, which isn't very much, especially if you're having like 20 people at a LAN party, or even more, possibly, if we end up expanding. So the idea is to cache like Steam updates and anything like that. That would of course require a dedicated hard drive because of just how much storage and also a lot of RAM. Thankfully this has 32 gigs, so I can partition like 12 or 14 or even 16 gigabytes of RAM for that, which will be nice. So yeah, that's about it. I will probably post updates in the comments or something if I can remember somehow. Thanks for watching. Like if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it. I tend to get a lot of dislikes, but yeah. Anyway, post your honest opinion. And remember to comment, subscribe if you want to, and of course, have a nice day.